You're listening to KMHP Digital Radio, the music lifeline, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
I know that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, we are back inside of the weekend cook-up with your boy Kaotic One. And what I'm about to do, man, is I'm about to do a segment I call On the Phone with Kaotic One, where I pick up the phone and I get somebody on the phone. We might do a short interview. We might do any of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do that right here, right now. So let's get into On the Phone with Kaotic One. Let's see if we can get somebody on this phone real quick. We do this each and every Saturday right here on the weekend cook-up with me, the Kaotic One. See what we can get on the phone.
Hello.
Yo, this is your boy Kaotic One, and this is the weekend cook-up, man. And we doing a session called Live on the Phone with Kaotic One. Who we got on the phone right now?
This is DJ Bowleggz.
DJ Bowleggz, what's going down, man?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing, man. You already know what I'm doing over here, getting busy on the radio. You know how I do the weekend cook-up. Yeah. You know, I do this new session, bro, and it's called On the Phone with Kaotic One, where I pick up the phone, I call people, and I randomly put them on the spot, ask them some questions and everything. So, with that being said, DJ Bowleggz is coming over to KMHP. You mind if I pick your brain with a few questions real quick?
Oh, anytime for you, nephew. You know it.
All right, man. That's what's up. So my first question is, you know, I got to ask you the standard questions. What made you get into DJing?
Well, as I was coming up, being born and raised in Minneapolis, straight out the north side, I was coming up listening to KMOJ. It was the only black radio station we had in the community. Yeah. And at that time, there weren't any DJ controllers. When you DJ'd, you had two turntables, an amp, set of speakers you plugged up, and you had crates of wax, what are basically known as 12 inches now. Mm-hmm. So there was a DJ that was on KMOJ that did the mix show every Saturday night from 12 until 5 a.m. His name was Alan Freed. Okay. And I used to listen to Alan, and I used to hear him, man. He used to play the music, and I couldn't figure out how was he getting the other song to join in with the other one on beat. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I just followed him, man, and one weekend he brought me into the studio, and I watched him ever since then, man. I've been spinning, man. That's what's up. So, like, is there any, besides him, is there any, like, famous DJs or anything that you looked up to that inspired you before you jumped into the KMOJ thing? The Grandmaster Flash was an inspiration to me. He's behind the Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, who had credible hits. But no, not really, man. I was just basically listening to music. My mom would play music every Sunday when it was time for us to clean the house. You know how that is. Yeah. And I just picked up on music, man. What we call now old school music. I refer to as real music because there's nothing that will be it's nothing comparable to what I was brought up on, anyways. I don't think. Right. My opinion.
Okay, so. You know, I just know you from being in the streets, you know, Big Unk and all that. Mm. But I also know you from being on KMOJ, you know what I'm saying? Another, like you said, another station right here. And you had the Bowleggz groove. You know, what was some of the most memorable experiences that you had when you was doing the Bowleggz groove on KMOJ?
I could tell you. It will never leave my mind. One night I was on from 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. and I had the only live mix show on the radio back then. I was the only one that was doing it live, not recorded, but live. Mm-hmm. I was on one evening, and the late brother Jules, R.I.P. Yeah. He called me on the hotline and said he called me about, mind you, I was on until 2 a.m. Mm-hmm. Hotline rang about 1:30 that morning. He said, yeah, Prince wants us to come out to Paisley Park. I said, huh? I thought he was, Jules liked to play around, man, so I thought he was joking. He said, Prince wants to come out to Paisley Park. And I said, okay. So after the show, man, I rode out to Prince. I went and got the wife, man. I went and got the wife, and we rode out to Prince's Paisley Park. Mm-hmm. Stayed out there for a couple of hours, man. Mm-hmm. And it was a memorable experience, unforgettable experience with the genius himself, man. So we met with him, and that would be the most memorable experience, meeting with the king, man.
That's what's up. So I know, we've been discussing and we bringing you over to KMHP with the Bowleggz Groove. We're going to bring the Bowleggz Groove back. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to tell some of my listeners and some of the people out there who check for different shows and who going to be coming through. We get new listeners every day and all that. What can they expect from the Bowleggz Groove from you?
You could expect genuine realness. You could expect nothing but the top hits in the R&B old school. I'll throw new flavor in there. It's just something that when you hear the Bowleggz Groove, you'll realize why it's titled the Bowleggz Groove. So I don't want to dig in the bag too tight, but you got to look forward to listen to me groove, man. It's Bowleggz. Listen to me groove. Yeah.
So what we plan on doing, man, we plan on bringing Bowleggz over to KMHP on Friday nights from 9 to 12, right? We talked about 9 p.m. to 12. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, so, we're going to be getting prepared to get him online. I want to know, though, as an on-air personality, because you're a DJ as well, but as an on-air personality, what's one of the biggest tasks or the hardest things of being an on-air personality for radio?
I think one of the biggest tasks would be staying genuine, staying who you are. You could only be you, So you get a lot of these jocks that portray to be someone else when they're on there, and that's not not who they are in reality. So if you just ride with your personality, that's how the adaptation becomes with your listeners, because they become familiar with you and they know you're real, and what you do on the radio and you doing on a live show, they could appreciate that more, man. If you do something on the radio that's different from a live show, it's probably gonna tell some of your listeners, he's fake.
Right.
They might get that impression. So just stay real, man.
Yeah. I mean, I know for me, like back in that era, like before I hit the road and went and did my whole chaos thing, rap thing, I remember certain individuals on the radio. You was definitely one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? It was several that, like I think it was like Mike the Cali Kid or something, and then I think they had Derek Delight, Smoking Delight, and all them. But I definitely, I remember you doing your things, man. And what days was you on when you was on camera?
I was on Saturday night from 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. There would be other times where I fill in for other jocks if I had the availability, but my show was stapled, the Bowleggz Groove, every Saturday night from 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. So it was a live mix show, man, and no one else. If you were mixing, you might have been in your basement mixing, but no one else was on air doing mix shows when I came in, besides the previous brother that I mentioned, Alan Freed, and you had some other jocks that were also doing their thing. But the ones you just currently mentioned, Smoke, Delight, Mike Mack, Lazy T, man, these are pioneers in the game, man. Brother Jules, R.I.P. once again.
R.I.P.
These are pioneers. Yes, sir. These are pioneers and legends in the game who I respect, utmost respect, man, because we all grew up in the same game. Also, R.I.P. to the late Disco T.
I was just gonna bring up Disco T. Like he was, he was a name in the city that kept crowds and parties moving.
Yes, man, and these brothers left us too early, man. These is all brothers I grew up with.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, that was it.
Okay. So I got a couple more questions before I get you up out of here. I want to know, how do you handle unexpected technical issues or awkward moments during a broadcast? Because I know it done happened to me plenty of times, you know, building this on platform. How do you handle that pressure?
Well, I like to keep what I call secondary tasks on hand, and what that is that if I have something loaded in deck 1 and it freezes on me, I've already had something loaded in deck 2 previously to deck 1, so I could just back up to deck 2. That's a technical issue that you never want as an on-air jock, because it leaves you basically in a cold cloud. You have dead air, and unless you're gonna pop the mic open and just randomly start ramming off, man, you can lose listeners like that. So you definitely always have a plan, man. Always have a plan. And I just have to commend you, nephew, because, you know, you came up under me as one of the, you know, you weren't a rapper. You probably could you still got bars, I'm sure, don't you?
Yeah, I still do.
You still got bars. But I just want to congratulate you, man, on the accomplishment of the station, man. And I look forward to positive things happening in the future. And I can't wait for this live broadcast to jump off, man. So
Thank
I
you.
want you to keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I definitely,
yes, sir.
I
Yes,
definitely
sir.
was a student of you. Like I said, I just remember you being on air. I remember you playing my music and everything on air and all that, you know, and showing love. And you also was real with me in situations where other people wasn't being real, but you was the real one. And that's the real love. And it's people like you that influence me to have this platform and to be able to do what we doing, so that we can be the ear of the street, give them what they want. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to always play the same 5 songs or a boring ride home. We're going to bring you nothing but the energy and the best. And that's why I wanted the best to come over, and I definitely had to get up with Bowleggz. So my last question before I get you up out of here. I know I've been seeing you out and about. You got some gigs and things. What you got coming up, man? Let us know where we can catch you if we want to get outside or something and want to come party or something. Where you at, man?
Well, I'm at there's a new event center, man, and it's a very elegant. You can look on Facebook. You can go on my Facebook page, Charles Bowleggz Piero, and I posted a video New Year's Eve. Well, actually, before then, Thursdays we're opening up R&B and hip hop. Just give folks something to do after work. You know, some of us want to get out and have a sip or something. If you just want to come and listen to some nice old school and listen to me mix it up, man, come over to the event center. They're located at 415 East 78th Street, and we'll be doing a January 31st. Listen to me, January 31st, December 31st, into the new year. We'll be doing into the new year. Yes, sir. So that's what'll be going on. There'll be more info about that in the coming days, but we'll be doing a big New Year's Eve bring-in at the new event center.
That's what's up.
I need you to get over there. I need you to come over there too, nephew. You can get over there within maybe next week or so.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say definitely I want to come through, you know, and let's put something together and bring a crowd and get the people in, you know, like, you know, definitely that's some expectation for me. And I was going to talk to you about that anyway, but, you know, I was going to pull up on you. I'll be so busy, but I'm definitely going to pull up because you there you there next week, right?
Yep, I'm there. I'm there. Thursday. We'll be open Thursday. And I'll be there Thursday, 7 o'clock. We're going from 7 to 10. That way people come in after work, still got time to go ahead and get home and, you know, get to bed and get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, so we're going to have to put, I'm going to definitely put the team on it, and we're going to do some promotion and help get your event popping and everything. You definitely family over here, so we looking to do that. And my last question, you kind of answered it, but I want you to go ahead. This is my absolute last question. Where can they find you, follow you, and check you out until you come over to the station?
I'm on Facebook, Charles Bowleggz Piero. That's P as in Paul, I-E as in Eddie, R-R-O. On Facebook, man. DJ Bowleggz on TikTok.
Okay.
And that's the platform.
Okay.
That's the platform for you.
All right. So, man, y'all make sure that y'all tap in with DJ Bowleggz. He will be coming over with the Bowleggz Groove to KMHP Digital Radio real soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. It'll be Fridays, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., so y'all do not want to miss. I promise you, you definitely don't want to miss this one. Hey, Bowleggz, man, I appreciate you for being on the phone with Kaotic One, bro.
Anytime you need me, man, you're doing these cold calls. I see you, man. I'm loving it, nephew. Keep it up. Ain't nothing but love over here, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I do, man. I said one of the things I wanted to do is make somebody's day. So I said I'm gonna start doing like on the spot phone calls and just randomly call people, and I catch them off guard every time. But I appreciate it, man.
That's a good idea, man.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
And shout out to Dev B and Cheney Town, right? You know what I'm saying? The whole crew, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I look forward to you coming over, you know, to KMHP. On that note, man, I appreciate you, and I'm going to catch up with you, all right?
Okay, I'm going to keep listening to you, nephew. Do your thing, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, one love. It's the Weekend Cook-Up with your boy Kaotic One, and that's how we do it each and every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. right here, Kaotic One-on-One. You know, we going to sit down. I'm going to actually sit down and do a more formal interview because we also do an interview where we put it on our YouTube channel, so, you know, that'll be a visual. So y'all stay tuned for that, man. Big shout out to DJ Bowleggz coming to KMHP with the Bowleggz Groove, and that will be Fridays from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., man. I promise you, y'all don't want to miss it. Make sure you download the app if you haven't. Head over to Google Play or the Apple App Store. Download that thing absolutely free. All you have to do is search KMHP Digital Radio. You feel what I'm saying? But what we gonna do, man, we gonna get back into some of this good music, because that's what the hell we here for. No other reason. 112 featuring Notorious Big right here on the Weekend Cook-Up, baby.